So by now we've all seen that video of that South Asian woman screaming the N-word at the top of her lungs. She said the word like 9 times in the matter of 60 seconds. As a South Asian myself, I watched that video and I was disgusted, but I was not surprised.
Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So I came across this on my FYP and I tend to share with you guys of this South Asian woman who was calling a person of color, a woman of color, the N-word, and that didn't go well with anything because TikTok was able to find her. Okay, so she had an argument with this woman, and that was how the whole thing started. Well, I have some clips I'm just going to roll because a lot of people reacted to that video. Then we come back and talk more. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments as we watch this together. Okay, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and credit to all creators on this video. Let's go watch, then I come back.
Now, Natasha, you knew better not to call that lady the N-word, but you doubled down, so now we finna double down. If you guys have not heard, this is Natasha Chand, and she got into an altercation with a black woman, and in that video, you hear Natasha clearly saying the N-word about 10 times. Now, in my opinion, that lady was trying to provoke that black woman so that black woman could put her hands on you. And as soon as hands got put on you, you would have definitely called the police and cried wolf. So we finna do you one a little bit better. Now, a lot of you guys are saying that Natasha works at Kaiser in Oakland, or maybe Kaiser in Pe0ple. After a little bit of digging, she might actually work at Bank of the West. Either way, you calling someone an N-word or a racial slur over a parking spot is wild. I would not advise you guys to go to her job. I would not advise you guys to go to her house, even though you guys have posted her address and her license plate. At the end of the day, karma gonna spin that block real quick. And when it does, don't get your ass on here crying talking about some I need help.
This is Natasha Chand. And my issue with her is because of the color of her skin, she's not black. She's Indian. Her background is Hindu. But let me just say this. I grew up with a friend that was from Ceylon, which is a little island off of India. And my friend Prashanti was dark-skinned. She was darker than me. This young lady is darker than me. And it pisses me off because although Indian people don't identify as being black, my girlfriend Prashanti very much told me, just like black people in the United States, light-skinned, dark-skinned people experience racism. She said that a lot of the actresses and people that are in entertainment, the lighter-skinned actresses, or they, put makeup to make their skin look lighter, get most of the business. And she said that the darker-skinned Indians experience a lot of racism. So why the hell would Natasha Chand get into an argument with a black woman and call her the N-word with the hard R, G-E-R, calling her a ninja over and over again, and then talking about her eyelashes, blah, blah. Like, why are you doing that? You would, wow. I've never really heard of racism coming from Indians, not really. But, it seems like everybody hates us.
And to that Indian lady that was calling the black lady the N-word like repeatedly and talking about her appearance and her lashes, are you okay? I swear any other people that were thinking they're better than us because they're not black. Like, it's just funny because they have the same complexion. And she was literally, oh, get off my face, the N-word. Like, she kept saying it, saying it. And I'm just like, you really think you got a one up on us? And this is crazy. And I know not all Indian people like that, but like most of them think you're better than us. Like almost all the race thinks you're better than any black person, honestly. And it's so funny to me. Like, wow.
These same people are the same people who come online to cry about how their own people treat them because of their skin color, because they are black Indians. And yet she came okay because she was having an altercation with a fellow woman, then she's calling the N-word. You will just wonder, is this not the same people who claim that they are experiencing some kind of pre-to-the-cis? So how come she has the boldness to call that to somebody else, another minority? That's to tell you that some of them, they might have a different skin color, but in their mind, they are white. Seriously, if you watch that clip, you will be so shocked how many times the N-word came off her mouth, right? You will so be shocked.
Natasha Chand is a woman from Pe0ple, California who is going viral for all the wrong reasons. Natasha Chand was sitting in her car in front of a diner that Jocelyn Garcia and her twin sister exited. They got into a verbal argument, and Jocelyn Garcia was then arguing with Natasha Chand about getting into a fight. Natasha Chand then went on a rant and hurled the N-word around 9 times, emphasizing the ER at the end of the word. And she was continuously saying this word while she was throwing around other comments, other derogatory marks, and that's when they began recording her when she started using the N-word. So it's actually unclear how many times she said it off camera. Now, I think it's important to note that Natasha Chand is also a woman of color. She is of Indian descent. I mean, it wouldn't be okay even if it was a Caucasian person or, another person of color who was hurling this hatred towards another person. But just to make this even worse. And it seems like Natasha's got quite a rap sheet. She was just arrested in February for shoplifting from an Ulta beauty store. And now she's being charged with a hate crime, and as she should. Now, I know people are going to come out of the woodworks talking about how she's got a mental illness or there's something going on. She's going through something. There's never an excuse to be such a hateful person. And of course, her social media accounts are closed now because she knows that once this video gets released, people are going to come looking for her. I really don't know why the racists have all of a sudden become so emboldened that they think they can go around throwing slurs around as if they mean nothing and as if there will be no consequences. I hope Natasha gets fully penalized to the fullest extent of the law as she deserves.
So by now we've all seen that video of that South Asian woman screaming the N-word at the top of her lungs. She said the word like 9 times in the matter of 60 seconds. As a South Asian myself, I watched that video and I was disgusted, but I was not surprised. Because if you're South Asian, you know at least one person in your vicinity or like outer circle that happily says the N-word like it's their God-given right. And those are the type of people, if you ever try to confront them, they will do everything but take responsibility. I remember one time at a family function, I was trying to tell somebody that they shouldn't be saying the N-word. They then made up a rumor about me and spread it throughout the whole community. So I'm not gonna lie, ever since then, I've always stayed away from people like that, but I do feel like as the sane ones in our community, we have a responsibility to make these people feel ashamed of their actions, especially because they go out and make us look bad. This is not what our community represents. We are so much better and smarter than this. It's honestly disgusting to see that people in 2025 will continue to say this stuff. So yeah, consider this my official petition to kick these people out of the group. If you know somebody like this, stop calling them, stop inviting them to your parties or whatever the heck. Make them feel ashamed for their actions.
I'm happy a lot of people in our community are condemning what she did, unlike these other communities, you guys know, right? That will always not accept, when somebody in their community is wrong about something, right? And this thing happens to a lot of them in this community. Like a lot of those people who looks like me are going through the same issues, but at the end of the day, they're the one calling other minorities the same N-word that they don't want to be called or recognized by, right? You would just wonder, is it that she's doing it intentionally so that the black woman can hit her, and before you know it, they will, police will step in and this other woman will be arrested instead, right? You would just wonder. But this lady also has had issues in the past, and I went to the comment section, some people were like, oh, that serves her right, when they heard that she has been arrested, and charged for hate word and all that. But you guys, do you think that alone will serve? Do you think that alone will serve, or people should start sensitizing people in their community? Because this is 2025 and some of these things shouldn't even be heard anymore. Okay, instead we should be looking for ways to improve our communities, find a way to start speaking to people, to change all of this narrative, instead of them coming out to also talk to their fellow minorities in a disdain manner. But you guys, share your thoughts with me in the comments, okay? Let me know what you think. Do you think that her being charged for the hate crime is worth it? And yeah, just share your thoughts with me in the comment. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and give the video a thumbs up. See you guys on my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.